Miss Marcus. The mic? I need the mic. Hello? Oh. We will begin in 5 minutes. If everybody could please put your phone on silent so that way we can get through the ceremony as quick as possible. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. We will begin. So I'm Miss Etta Berry, one of the assistant principals here at Edmund W. Gordon, and we are here to celebrate our scholars and welcome to our Stepping Up ceremony. We can begin. At this time, I'll ask all guests to rise and please welcome our special guest, Modern Strings, who will be performing our Black National Anthem. You may all be seated. Y'all can sit down too. Good morning again. My name is Miss Etta Berry, and what a joy it is to see all of you here today. Welcome to this special moment, a day of celebration, reflection, and pride. We're here to honor our 8th grade graduates and families who stood by them through every twist and turns. This year has been a challenge. We all felt it, the ups and downs, the uncertainties, the moments when it felt like the world was testing us. But through it all, these young people showed incredible strength. They faced those challenges head on, found their voices, and learned how to rise even when the path wasn't easy. And let's be real, some of our students mastered the art of last-minute hustle. You turned in assignments just seconds before the deadline, like it was a professional sport. To the parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, and everyone who poured love and support into these scholars, thank you. Your dedication, your faith, and your presence made all the difference. High school is just around the corner, and hopefully at Brooklyn Lab High School, there's more to learn, more to do, and more to become. But today, we pause to celebrate this hard-earned victory. So again, welcome. Let's all smile big, clap loud, and give these students the love and recognition they deserve. Thank you. I would like to welcome Ms. Burkett, the 8th grade team lead.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dr. TM, board members, family, staff, and scholars. Today we celebrate you, your hard work, your determination, and your journey to this moment. My name is Ms. Burkett, and I had the honor of being your 8th grade team lead this year. At the start of the school year, I had the joy of serving as your 8th grade science teacher. In September, I was honored to be promoted to middle school special education coordinator, and by November, I stepped out of the classroom to take on my role fully. But something kept pulling me back, you all. Just a moment. I returned to the classroom in late March to help prepare our scholars for the biology regents. And it has been a full circle moment that reminded me just how incredible this group is. As a special education coordinator, I had the privilege of working with students of all abilities, strengths, and backgrounds. And if there's one thing I know for sure, it's this. Every single one of you have something special, something powerful to offer the world. Don't forget that. You faced challenges, some seen, some unseen, but you didn't let them stop you. The perseverance, that ability to keep pushing forward even when things got tough, will take you far in life. Whether you learn differently, process the world in your own way, or have had to work twice as hard, know this: you are capable, you are brilliant, you are enough. As you enter high school, remember that success looks different for everyone, and that's okay. What matters is that you stay focused, ask for help when you need it, and never doubt the power of your own voice. Speak up for yourself. Advocate for what you need. Remember, the only dumb question is the question not asked. And always believe that you deserve to be in every room you enter. You come from a legacy of strength and resilience. Never forget where you come from, and never let anything or anyone make you question where you belong. You are meant to shine, and I cannot wait to see how bright your future will be. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Burkett. I would now like to introduce our CEO, Dr. Garland Thomas McDavid.
Hi, everyone. I didn't want to say good morning. You know, it's been said a lot. I'm really excited about today. You see, my son is on the stage with me. So I would like the graduates to give your parents a round of applause. My son Johnny is going to graduate high school today, and I personally connect with what you're going through to raise children in this day and time. These cell phones, I'm trying to channel 8th grade. I remember attitude problems and, but you know, hopefully you overcome that in the summertime. You're excited and ready to take over Brooklyn Lab Charter High School. Very excited for those who are bridging over. Raise your hand if you're bridging over. Raise your hand if you come into the high school. Yes. We are so excited to have our 8th graders continue on with us because we know they've been raised. They know what the expectations are. They have already done the pre-work to become familiar with high expectations. And so graduates, I want to remind you how hard you worked to get here. I want to remind you to enjoy your summers and then come to our high school ready to raise the stakes. I want to acknowledge our board members who are on stage with us. We could not do this hard work without them volunteering, and they additionally came to sit with us today, so we're grateful. I'm not going to talk long at this graduation because the principal, Mr. Harris, loves his kids, and he has a lot to say, all right? So shine your lights, enjoy your day. We should have a high spirit of celebration and gratitude today, all right? Congratulations, graduates.
Good morning, everybody. I had to go with good morning. Dr. TM said hi. First of all, we've come here. We've come to this time, right? The hard work that's been put in. First, I want to go ahead and congratulate you all in accomplishing this year, the ups and downs, as Mr. Edberry stated. That being said, today is a special day. Not just because we're celebrating a milestone, but because we're celebrating you, our 8th grade class. You've worked hard, you've grown in many ways, and now you're ready for the next chapter, which is high school. Middle school isn't easy. It's a time of change, figuring things out, and making mistakes and learning from them. And you did just that. Through every assignment, every group project, every tryout, every championship game, every test, you've shown resilience, heart, and courage. Before I get started, I would like to have our graduates recognize their village. Graduates, could you please stand? I would like you to go ahead and turn around at this particular time. Look at the faces of your parents, grandparents, godparents, uncles, aunts, sisters, brothers, family, play cousins, friends, and give them a round of applause. As you go ahead, they definitely deserve it now, all right? I've been on the phone with them. Turn right back around. No. Turn back around. It's like Simon Says, right? Before you turn around and sit down, I also want you to give a round of applause for your teachers, the staff members, your principals, the people that have done the work to go ahead and put you in this position. Okay? Now, Mr. Harris says turn around, and now have a seat. First off, I'm going to make it quick today. I know Dr. Garland says I love to talk, but I'm going to make it quick today. I also had a couple of parents already text me. Y'all got lunch reservations. I'm going to make sure that you make those, okay? I gave last year's graduates 3 quotes, right, to help them with life success. I wanted to change it up a little bit and give you something a little bit more, right? I was thinking about doing 4, but I decided to go ahead and do 5, okay? But again, I'm going to make it quick, and I got a little something extra for you. First, number 1, your talent sets the floor. Quote number 1 is, your talent sets the floor, but your character sets the ceiling. There's another quote that goes behind that. Hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. That means that no matter how talented you are, please make sure that you're working hard every day. Because somebody who does not have your skill set, may not have your talent, will outwork you and be in a better position than you if you decide that you're not going to go ahead and work as hard as them or to your full capability. Number 2, repetition is habit. There's a quote also stating that there's a study that says 10,000 hours of doing a particular task get you to mastery. So 10,000 hours, when I look at an education for my educators in the building, that's almost 5 to 6 years. So if you don't get something right away, that's okay. It takes time to master it so you can go ahead and be in that field and be successful. Number 3, it's not about if you can or you can't. It's about if you will or you won't. And what that means is that Will Smith in the movie of Pursuit of Happiness told his son in the movie, his real son as well, the actor, stated to him, don't let anybody tell you what you cannot do or can't do, because they may be afraid to do it themselves. That being said, and I'll use this for my basketball players, is that in the crowd and the spectators of thousands of fans, as we just had the NBA draft, in the gym, it may be only you. You have to do the work every day so you can go ahead and see success. Everybody's not going to go ahead and see it. A lot of people look at the glory but don't understand the story. And so that being said, when you're looking at Instagram, you're looking at TikTok, they're showing you the success, but they're not showing you what the hard work all the time that it takes to obtain that success. It's hard work, and it's not anything that can go ahead and substitute that. Number 4, tomorrow doesn't care about yesterday. If you accomplish, you got to a mountaintop, you won a championship. The next year, there's another championship that needs to be obtained. There's another mountaintop that you have to go ahead and reach. So never be satisfied about your accomplishment, because tomorrow will bring a new champion and there will be a new mountaintop for you to climb. Number 5, just be you. This is my favorite one. Just be you, because everyone else is taken. I'm going to leave that with you for you to go ahead and take, because what happens is a lot of times in life we follow people that don't even know where they're going. And so for you to have an understanding of yourself and walk in your own lane, nobody has to walk like you, nobody has to talk like you, nobody has to have the same visions as you. My mother told me that even if I don't believe in whatever dream that you have to believe, right? I love talking to your parents this year. They believe in you. They believe that you can accomplish anything, and the staff and our entire institution believes in you as well. That being said, got a little something extra. Before I leave you today, I want to have this last thought. The world will have you think and consider yourself a minority, especially when you become more successful in life. You may not see many or even people who may look like you in the careers that you earn, the rooms that you sit in, and the spaces or places that you walk in. I want to debunk that myth that you are or will ever be a minority. The word minority is defined as smaller, less than, or an inferior. I'm here to tell you that you are major. The word minor shouldn't even be associated with us today, tomorrow, or ever. The ancestors that have paved the way for you to be sitting in this room right now didn't think of themselves as less than, smaller, or definitely not inferior. As I walked in the halls of our institution this year, you may have heard me refer to you occasionally as kings and queens, or queens. Know that this was intentional. No worries, parent. I won't be calling names when the scholars are receiving their diplomas today. I definitely have Mr. Curtis doing that, making sure that we get them right. Studies have shown positive affirmation for scholars help them challenge negative self-perception, cultivate a stronger sense of increasing motivation to learn, and also encourage more optimism outlook on life, amongst much more. No worries. I'm okay making mistakes. And you have to too. Failure is a part of success. I spoke these words to empower you all to walk, talk, and behave as such, and never to lower your bar, for all you have to do is reach for it, because you are major. And if anyone ever questions that, let me give you a couple of reminders of what it is to be major and the ancestors and the people that have come before you. Mansa Musa, the 14th century African emperor, ruled the Mali Empire, which at its peak accounted for 25 to 30% of the global economy, which made him one of the richest individuals in history. He wasn't minor, he was major. Oprah Winfrey, a media mogul who founded her own production company making movies and television shows, established a school for disadvantaged girls in South Africa, is one of the first black women billionaires, is not minor, she's major. Fred Hampton, who was a 21-year-old black activist and the leader of the Black Panther Party in the 1970s, established community service programs in the inner city of Chicago, including free breakfast programs for our scholars, medical, and also connect diverse backgrounds of individuals to allow him to mediate truce between gang rivals and peace in the Chicago community. He was not minor, he was major. The 688, an all-black women battalion who served in World War II and was assigned to tackle and backlog of 17 million pieces of mail addressed to American soldiers in Europe during World War II, which they completed because their counterparts could not, and should not be considered minor, they were considered major. Mr. Edmund W. Gordon, our school namesake, who you hold, was born to immigrant parents, born to immigrant parents in 1921 in a rural, heavily segregated South, who became a highly decorated educator, who held appointments at several of the nation's leading universities, served as a chief education officer under 2 presidents, wrote 18 books, along with developing several scholarships for scholars of color just like you. Mr. Gordon, at the age of 101, is still kicking strong, and he has never been minor, he has always been major. Let them know that your DNA of the people, the ancestors, and the people who have come before you, running your veins, and that you should not ever be considered minor. You should always be considered major. Because of that, that's why you are Brooklyn Lab graduates of the Edmund W. Gordon Middle School of 2025. Know that you hold the keys and it's a future to your success. We love you, and again, congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Harris. I would now like to introduce our salutatorian for the class of 2025, Crystal Garcia. She's on her way.
Good morning to all teacher, family, and scholar. My time at Brooklyn High have been incredibly powerful, both personally and academic. Being part of Brooklyn High Middle School have been taught me a lot of important value of responsibility and collaboration. What we learn here have prepared us to face real world challenges with confidence and purpose. The lesson we have learned has taught me that no matter how many times you fail, you should never give up, but to always keep going. There was time where I wanted to give up because of the hard work, but others showed me that to grow, it takes time. As we go through challenges, it helps us to become more strong and capable people. I will never forget all those fond memories and all of the arguments that happened during class. All this showed me how far we have come, and I'm very grateful that I was able to meet each one of y'all. All of these life lessons would not be possible without my support system. I would like to thank my parents, my teacher, and my peer. 8th grade class of 2025, I hope you continue to grow your knowledge by using various resource life places around you. I hope you continue to lean on your support system when life becomes tough and maybe even confusing. More importantly, I hope you continue to use your ability to question everything as a natural response to ask why, even though I know or teach you at time. May us find different solution and even experience that we never learned. I hope y'all keep enjoying your day. Thank you.
She was a little nervous, but she did a good job. Let's give her another round of applause. And then I would like to bring back Modern Strings onto the stage. They have another selection for us. Okay. Thank you. I now have the pleasure to invite our valedictorian to the stage, Joshua Patoir.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Once I heard a quote that made me think. The quote was, "Being a winner is a curse. Once you win, you aren't a winner until you win again." I realized that becoming valedictorian wouldn't simply be a strong end to my middle school career, it would be a strong basis for my high school one. From the moment I worked towards achieving the title of valedictorian, I knew it would come with expectations much higher than the expectations set for those around me. I understood that some people, especially those closest to me, will hold me to a higher standard for the years to come. Despite knowing this, I pushed forward. What I'm really excited to see is how the high expectations people held me to before I became valedictorian will continue to grow as I grow myself. And with every step forward, I become more grateful for the people who have pushed me to this point. Right now, I'd like to thank my family and friends for believing I could become the valedictorian and pushing me towards it. I would like to thank my teachers who helped me grow, learn, and reach this point. And finally, I'd like to thank my classmates who competed against me and forced me to continue advancing to become the best I can be. Many people have helped shape who I am today, and in the past 2 years I have spent at this school, they have been incredible, and I'm hopeful that when I go to high school, I'll continue growing into someone I can be proud of when I reminisce on those times. similar to how I'm proud of myself right now. I hope you all enjoy the rest of the graduation ceremony and have a great day.
Okay. I will now be introducing our Comptroller Award. Thomas D. DiNapoli, right? DiNapoli says, a good education and civic engagement sets the stage for our youth to achieve great things. Each year, the Comptroller Award is awarded to students who achieve recognition that show academic excellence and leadership potential through activities that improve their school or community. School officials, us, have nominated 2 deserving graduates. This year's recipients are, and when you hear your name, please stand up and face your families, Sheksak and Shania Sutherland. All right, we good? At Brooklyn Lab, we focus on 4 core values, the 4 C's: compassion, creativity, courage, and commitment. The recipient of these awards were chosen by the 8th grade staff as scholars who demonstrate the core values throughout this year. This year, we have selected 1 scholar. The recipient of this award is Adeline Ayeni. All right. Go ahead, Addie. All right, at this time, we'll begin distributing diplomas. We ask that all guests remain seated. Do not block the aisles, and pictures will be taken and sent directly to you.
Move the table. I can't see like where are they? Is there music that plays during this? I thought there's supposed to be like background music. Joshua Pator. Crystal Garcia.
Jerome Ackerman. Egypt Adeye. Noah Anderson. Adeline Ayeni. Dallas Bailey. Congratulations, guys. Yeah, I know. Christian Barnes. Amaziah Benjamin. Matthew Blake. Zaquan Blunt. Audrielle Brown. Omar Brown. Jamel Bullock. Jalen Cabrera. Dylan Cambridge. Kyle Davis. Nyla Demond. Aaron Dowden. John Carlos Duran. Alyssa Fields. Barry Ford. Isis Foster. Joni Fun. Freedom Garcia. Chloe Gilly. Roland Gonzalez. Quadir Gray. Shiloh Greaves. DeHandsome Hester. Isaiah Holmes. Majestic Hudson. Jamelia Jassant. Tyler Joseph. Elijah Kyrie Lovejoy. Taylor Marks Morgan. Aisha Masakisa. Safira McCautry. Jeremiah McCoy. Congratulations. Jayshawn Meadows. Jihani Medina. Johani Medina. Josiah Merritt.
I just wanna come out and say I'm sick of waiting. Tired of the way you hold that string. Had enough of you playing my feelings. Don't think you can blame me. I'm not so easy. Don't you blame me.
Milani Middleton Seeley. Tyneese Moore. Awa Jai. Delaney O'Neill. Mia Oriana. Kylie Reeves Andrews. Jesse Rogers. Corey Ross Jr. Murtada Saleh. Javon Sanders Moses. Malia Scott. Ethan Simon. Desiree Smith.
Congratulations.
Shek Sak. Shania Sutherland.
Congratulations, Shek.
Carter Tate. Delilah Taylor.
Congratulations.
Justin Waldron. Anastasia Williamson.
All right, we almost here. We almost out of here. So we're almost out of here. At this time, I'm going to ask all scholars to rise. Graduating class of 2025, please rise for the conclusion of the ceremony. We did that already. On behalf of the New York State Department of Education, we now announce you the graduating class of 2025. Please move your tassels from right side to left. And I know y'all want to do it so bad, so you could throw your little caps up. Go ahead if you want to do it. Go ahead. This concludes our ceremony. Parents, please remain seated as our seniors exit.
call, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. They was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching like I had it, yeah. I'm surrounded 20 bags, yeah. But they didn't know me last year, yeah. Everyone wanna act like they important, but all that mean nothing when I saw my door, yeah. Everyone counting on me, drop the ball, yeah. Everything custom like I'm at the bottom, yeah, yeah. If you winning, put your lighters to the sky. How could I make sense when I got millions on my mind? Coming with it, I just put it to the side. Bought a sense of baby, they could see it in my eyes. My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it.
I was patient, yeah. Oh, I was patient. Now I can scream that we made it. Now everywhere I go, they say congratulations. Young graduation. I pick up the rock and I ball, baby. I'm looking for someone to call, baby. But right now I got a situation. Never old Ben Franklin. Big rings, champagne. My life is like a ball game, but instead I'm in a trap though. Pot so big, call it Super Bowl. Super Bowl, caught up, get in the rolls. Top flow lifestyle, Huncho and Post. Malone, I gotta play on my phone. You know what I'm on. Huncho Houdini is gone.
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it.